Hi, friends. Welcome back to Sonava English, the best place to learn real spoken English through real-life situations. In this video, I'll take you through a real-life conversation based on Emily's first day at university. You'll learn useful English phrases and words that'll help you speak confidently in similar situations. So whether you're a student or just love learning through stories, this video is perfect for improving your English naturally. Let's start the story. Hi, I'm Emily. I'm 22 years old, and today I'm going to tell you about one of the most exciting, overwhelming, and unforgettable days of my life. My first day at university. It was a bright Monday morning in late August. The sky was blue, the air smelled like fresh beginnings, and my heart was beating faster than ever. I had dreamed about this day for so many years, and finally, it was here. I woke up extra early, around 6:30 a.m. My alarm clock rang loudly, but honestly, I didn't need it. I hadn't slept much the night before. I was too nervous and excited. My mind was full of questions. What will my professors be like? Will I make new friends? What if I get lost on campus? I got out of bed, stretched my arms, and looked at myself in the mirror. After brushing my teeth and taking a long, hot shower, I carefully picked out my outfit. A soft white blouse, high-waisted jeans, and my favorite pair of sneakers. I added a touch of lip gloss. Simple, but confident. I packed my bag with all the essentials, a notebook, pens, water bottle, and a snack bar, and headed out. As I stepped outside, the sun was already shining warmly. The bus stop was just a 5-minute walk from my apartment. When I reached the campus, my heart skipped a beat. The university was huge. Everything looked fresh and full of life. Students laughing, others rushing, some sitting under trees reading. It was a new world. I stood there for a moment, just taking it all in. The buildings were tall and elegant, with vines crawling up the sides. It felt like I had entered a movie. Then I remembered. I had to find my first class, Introduction to Media and Communication. I opened the campus map on my phone, but all the buildings had similar names. I was completely confused. Just then, a girl standing nearby noticed me looking around nervously. "Hi, do you need help finding something?" she asked kindly. "Yes, actually. I'm looking for the communication building," I said. "Oh, I'm going there too. Come with me." Her name was Julia. She had curly red hair and a sweet voice. We talked the entire way to class. She told me she was also a freshman and just as nervous as I was. Somehow, that made me feel less alone. We entered the lecture hall together. It was massive, rows and rows of chairs, a big projector screen, and students filling in slowly. I found a seat in the middle and took out my notebook. The professor walked in, a woman in her early 40s with a confident walk and a warm smile. "Good morning, class," she said. "Welcome to your first year at university. This is where your journey begins." Her voice was strong and reassuring. She talked about what we would be learning, how our assignments would be graded. I listened carefully, trying to absorb every word. After class, Julia and I went to the student cafe together. It was filled with chatter and the smell of fresh coffee. We ordered iced lattes and sat by the window. "I can't believe we're actually in college," Julia said. "I know, right?" I replied. "It still feels like a dream." As we talked, another girl joined us. Her name was Hannah, and she had the most adorable laugh. We were all laughing together, sharing our class schedules and exchanging phone numbers. Making friends was something I had been afraid of, but just like that, I had 2 new friends on my first day. After lunch, I had a few hours before my next class, so I decided to explore the campus. I walked through the library. It was beautiful and smelled like books and old wood. I visited the student center, the gym, and even found a peaceful garden where students could relax. I sat there for a while, listening to the sound of the fountain. It was a quiet moment in the middle of a very busy day. Later in the afternoon, I had a lab session in a building far from the main campus. I left early, but somehow I still got lost. I walked in circles, checked my phone, even asked a few people, but I just couldn't find the right room. Panic started to rise in my chest. I didn't want to be late. Finally, a kind janitor pointed me in the right direction. When I reached the room, I was 5 minutes late. I opened the door slowly, feeling all eyes on me. "Don't worry." The teaching assistant smiled. "You're in the right place." I took a deep breath and found a seat. It was a small moment, but I was proud of myself for not giving up. By the time all my classes were over, the sun had begun to set. The sky was painted in shades of orange and pink. I walked slowly back to my home, replaying the day in my mind. It had been overwhelming, yes, but it had also been exciting, beautiful, and full of hope. I opened the door to my room, dropped my bag, and flopped down on my bed. I smiled. I had made it through the first day. I had talked to new people, navigated a new world, and taken the first step into adulthood. After dinner, I called my mom. "Hey, sweetheart," she said. "How was your first day?" "It was amazing, Mom," I said with a full heart. "I was nervous at first, but I'm really happy. I think I'm going to love it here." She laughed gently. "I always knew you would." That night, as I lay in bed, I thought about everything I had learned, not just academically, but about life. I learned that it's okay to feel nervous. It's okay to get lost. It's okay to not know everything on day one. What matters is showing up, being open, and having the courage to begin. University isn't just about books and lectures. It's about discovering who you are, making lifelong friendships, and stepping out of your comfort zone. And that was the most important lesson of all. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sonava English for more real-life English lessons. See you in the next story. Until then, keep practicing, keep growing, keep smiling. Bye, friends.